So the war on anime continues as Funimation and Viz Media now have a new partnership. So if you didn't think things were already crazy enough, well, the insanity continues to rise. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. Well, one thing that I never thought I would ever see happen has happened. So Funimation and Viz Media apparently have a partnership now. Yeah, this is one thing I never thought I would ever see, and apparently it has now happened. So prepare yourselves, everyone, because they're coming for you waifus. Prepare yourselves for that. They are coming for your waifus. So this is the tweet from Funimation, and this is what they stated. Just thought y'all should know that we love Viz Media. Thanks to our new partnership, get ready to stream even more of the shows and movies you love. See what's coming. Oh, what I can see coming is something that's not good. That's what I can guarantee you, because with Funimation's track record and partnering up with any anime service, yeah, I don't think that's a good thing at all. I don't think that that's ever a good sign. And to see that now that they're getting this partnership with Viz Media, well, it's looking more and more like a monopoly if it is anything else, which is already not a good thing, especially for distribution of anime in the West. So taking a look at the article here, Funimation and Viz Media partnership brings legendary anime catalog to Funimation. I mean, yeah, you're going to get a lot of stuff together, but who's to say that they're not going to censor or alter any things in the overall run of it? I mean, am I right? I mean, look at Funimation. If something doesn't fit their standards, they'll go off and cancel it. Isn't that right, interspecies reviewers? That's exactly what they did to interspecies reviewers. Can't forget that. Oh, God, this sounds like a terrible idea. Believe it! Oh, God, you would start it off. Oh, cringe. Today, Funimation announced a distribution partnership with the iconic Viz Media, including plans to bring an expansive catalog of legendary anime titles to the Funimation streaming service to probably censor or cancel, depending. I wouldn't put it past Funimation. Oh, that'd be terrible. You may have noticed the arrival of some Viz Media classics over the past couple of months, including the original Naruto series, the first 75 episodes of Hunter x Hunter 2011, and a bunch of movies, including Sailor Moon, the movie, and Berserk, the Golden Age Arc 2 and 3. Yeah, but while you have that, well, who's to say that you won't alter that? Bet it will happen. I mean, look at it like this. Funimation's already been trying to have their hands in on anime production committees over in Japan. Which is not a good thing, because what are they going to do? Oh, well, they're going to try to tell Japan what they can and can't create. You know, that's what that means. That's what that allows them to do, which is definitely not a good thing, because that means that what they can do from there is they can try to push in their Puritan values onto Japan. This article itself even states that. So let's take a look at that statement. Instead of simply licensing the rights to a finished show, as companies usually do, Funimation is now able to take part ownership of some titles directly when bringing them to the rest of the world. There's no fear about losing the rights to these shows either. They are here to stay in the Funimation library in perpetuity. Conversely, Funimation is trusted by the rest of the committee to use their international expertise to better market the show for foreign viewers and provide more detailed input to the other Japanese communities regarding what fans abroad would like to see. It's a win-win. Oh, they think that's a win-win. Oh, really? Are you sure about that? So pushing your Puritan values onto Japan is a win-win? Yeah, no. No, it's not. So this is the whole point that they are really looking forward to, is trying to push their values onto Japan. That's exactly what the statement means. Now, what does this have to do with Viz Media partnering up with Funimation? Well, ultimately, what this means is that Funimation could then possibly have alterations made, which is not a good thing to look into here. This means that there could be potential censorships. You know, they could try to push that onto Viz Media to say, hey, well, this isn't how it needs to be. It needs to be changed. This is the deceitful nature that everybody knows of Funimation. You know, they're not fooling anybody. Because look at it, for example. With other anime that we've seen that they've had under their belt, Funimation censors mild butt, pun, joke, and Nico Para. Why did they need to censor that? They didn't. There was no reason for it, but they did it because apparently it didn't fit their standards. Or, for example, Funimation edits joke to remove light, spicy humor into Bo Fury, And what was that? Just a little bit of light humor. And then, of course, they censored that as well. And then, of course, yet again, if you know about their DVD releases as well, well, what do? They'll state that, hey, we're going to give you the uncut version, which everybody wants because that's what they would be going for, right? Well, instead, they trick their fans and then give them the censored version instead. Yeah, so they will go through and dupe their fans. And sometimes even with their own releases, what they will do is they will even give people broken discs that don't even work. Like they'll put the disc in the tray and then it won't even work. Not even kidding. Or they'll push their politics in the dubs, which we've already seen them do multiple times with Gamergate, or their reference in a dub to misogyny. You know, when you think about it, that's what they might try to do to Viz Media. They might try to make Viz Media alter things as well. Seeing that Funimation has done it multiple times or censored things, well, who's to say that they won't do that with Viz Media? I mean, if they'll cancel an anime because it doesn't fit their standards, right? Even though they live for the double standard because they have other anime that are ecchi based, but they don't seem to have a problem with those. But, you know, if they have that problem, then who's to say that they won't try to push that onto Viz Media and then Viz Media possibly cave in and do the same? And the reason why I show concern for Viz Media as well, because some people will say, oh, well, Viz Media wouldn't do something like that. Well, one thing that's been very concerning on many fans' minds is when Viz Media themselves actually hired somebody that was highly in support of censorship. And while that person that they hired said that, oh, well, I'll keep things as true as possible, they've shown that they've continued to support censorship. So that's a very worrisome thing to look at already. And with Funimation wanting to basically control everything and this basically becoming a monopoly at this point, well, who's to say that Funimation won't make Viz Media bend the knee? It's highly possible. This is something that Japan has been fearing that I myself and a few others have actually talked about, is about how the Love Hina manga creator actually went to their own Japanese government to talk about keeping their freedom of expression, to try to preserve that because they're afraid of the West as well as China trying to jump in on anime and tell them what they can and can't do. This has been something that they have been trying to work with. And here's the statement there. And his tweet stated, "This month I was invited to participate in a House of Counselors witness questioning session, but instead a member of the Diet, Japanese government, asked me what measures are needed for Japanese manga to survive in the world. I replied, first and foremost, freedom of expression. Compared to other countries, Japan's forte is its freedom of creativity. However, with foreign platforms becoming more and more dominant, I would like to avoid a situation where Japanese works are regulated by foreign standards," which is very important to think about because what does the West do? They try to control things and they try to throw their propaganda into stuff. That's what you're seeing with a lot of Western entertainment today. And when you see what Funimation's doing, where they're censoring and they're trying to throw in either their own politics or whatever, you know, that's already a problem in itself, in which Japan is very aware and they're very afraid of this. And this is what was also followed. Akamatsu went on to say that to preserve manga over the next 10 years, raw manuscripts of manga series should be stored, exhibited, and monetized at a national manga center. According to Akamatsu, all the government members in attendance agreed with the idea, which is a good thing because that means that they will try to fight themselves to ensure that, of course, the West, like Funimation or China, Tencent, for example, does not actually try to make them alter their work, which ultimately this is good that they're trying to work at this, and this is where Japan is probably going to have to take a big stand, because at this point, with Funimation now partnering with Viz Media, this is becoming a big monopoly, which is not a good thing. Therefore, distribution in the West at this point could very well change, and we could see a lot of things happen that wouldn't naturally happen with anime, with Funimation trying to make alterations, censorships, or even cancellations of certain anime in the future. And we can't also forget that Sony themselves are the overlords and the ones that own Funimation, so you better believe that they'll try to make alterations for the Western audience, which is not looking too good. So Japan does need to step up here. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you were new here, and make sure you were still subscribed because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels. So make sure you were still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like, and also be sure to share the video on social media. Spread the word and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on Discord. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you up to date on when the newest videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow can always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. And have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.